Hello, welcome to this update for parts of the Caribbean and Central America and the Atlantic. So let's see what's happening. We have this disturbance dumping a lot of rain in parts of the Central Caribbean, including Jamaica. As we can see now, those very heavy storms there. And we have a shower too in Trinidad and Tobago, some storms in Guyana this afternoon, and more like in Panama and some areas. So let's see what might happen the next few days, because we do have some small probabilities of something forming, but not really that much. So let's take a look. There's the GFS that has like a small disturbance. It shows dumping heavy rain in Central America. This will be a concern for flooding later next week, but it doesn't really have any tropical systems forming. It just has more heavy rain there. The zero Z from today had a disturbance there too, and it almost tried to form something right before reaching Central America, but didn't really have enough time, and it kept the disturbance there. And yeah, and didn't really do anything else. Just brought some more fronts down to the Gulf. The Canadian model does have like some showers and storms, some heavier in Central America, but doesn't really have any cyclone forming. There's the Neptune too, goes there, shows more like some fronts and showers, especially in Central America later, but doesn't form anything either. The European model 060 does show the disturbance there, goes and just shows some more heavy rain next week to Central America, but doesn't really form anything. And the 0Z does have the disturbance, some heavy rain, more concentrated to Costa Rica and Panama, but not really any tropical cyclones, just some more storms to track there, some heavy rain. But the ensembles of the European, some members do show like tropical depression strength, or even one shows tropical storm, but like that's not much support. That's very little support for something. Only a few members show, some on the Pacific, and the rest is fairly quiet. The GFS shows like as same amount of support, maybe a little bit more than the European. Some members show tropical depression strength on the Eastern Pacific or near Nicaragua, but very little members there. Nothing really that crazy. But the tropical storm probabilities from the European, the extended range, does have all the way to a 50% chance of a tropical storm strike, like in Panama and Costa Rica, from now to like early, early December. So that's interesting until December 2nd, and then later it decreases. But yeah, we watched this, but nothing that crazy. This is tropical depression probabilities. Tropical storm strike now to December 1st, not really showing anything. So yeah, because sorry if I said tropical storm before, that was tropical depression probability, tropical cyclone. So here, that 50% is tropical cyclone strike. So it does indicate maybe a chance for a weak depression, but I don't really see that happening. We might have just more heavy rain there. The tropical depression probabilities here does show a 30 to 40% near Nicaragua on the 29th, and later on the 30th, as keeps like a 20 to 30%, but very little, and starts going down. But later on December 4th, it does show a bigger area of 20% to 30 near Costa Rica and Panama, but then it goes away there. So we watch this, but in terms of development, not really seeing anything that crazy. And let's see, there's like some more here. There's more moisture there, but a lot of dry air in the Gulf, and with those fronts there, it's already colder and everything, so it's not very conductive. But the southwestern Caribbean is still kind of conductive there, but I don't think we will get enough time and enough moisture to form something. But if I put this until Friday, already shows more storms like in Costa Rica and Panama, and especially in Nicaragua, some more showers and storms. The European and northern Honduras is showing more storms as well, and central Guatemala and Belize, and even a shower or two in Mexico, but like almost nothing. And Jamaica, we have those storms now there, and the next 2 days shows like some 25 millimeters, 12, 10 millimeters in those areas, and like Haiti shows some scare to isolated thunderstorms, and Dominican Republic as well. Turks and Caicos still some showers in eastern Cuba. And it does show some showers in the Caribbean, occasional thunderstorm or two, especially in Trinidad and Tobago, and in Barbados some 15, 17 millimeters, but nothing really that crazy. But this is until Friday. Until Sunday, it does increase in Costa Rica all the way to 164 millimeters, 176. So the European is suggesting a lot of heavy rain in Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Honduras next weekend, especially southern Nicaragua, most of eastern Nicaragua, those heavier storms, and northeastern Honduras, 200 to 200 millimeters the next 5 days. Northeastern Honduras, especially this weekend, and more some other areas, some more storms near Honduras, and southern Belize, some showers. Central Guatemala might have some storms there. So be aware near Jamaica, especially northeastern Jamaica, so like 77 millimeters. And the does show some more showers in the Caribbean as well. In that 5 day total, more across those islands. In Puerto Rico, storm or two and some showers. Shows more near Tobago there. Be aware, some thunderstorms and some other areas, some 25 millimeters in Barbados and other areas. But if I put this until December 5th, the European now has like close to 600 millimeters in Costa Rica until December 5th. So this suggests that a lot of moisture and flooding might happen the next week or so there. But that's very far out, and sometimes, many times, this changes a lot. It doesn't happen like that, but just the fact that it's already showing like 300, 200, more than 300 millimeters over the coast of Nicaragua, more than 100 in most of central Nicaragua, close to 400 millimeters in northern Honduras in the next 8 days is already kind of concerning. The GFS the next 8 days has more than like 600-700 millimeters in Nicaragua. The GFS does have something kind of forming there and heading towards Nicaragua, but it might not be fully tropical. But it does shows up upwards of 700 millimeters in Nicaragua, some parts of Costa Rica 200 millimeters plus, and in Panama. But if I put this just until Sunday the 1st, barely shows anything, just like 56-70 millimeters. So for now, in the next 5 days, you can stay more calm, but just be careful, because just in the next 5 days there will already be some heavier downpours. Costa Rica, like close to like 100 millimeters, can already cause flooding in some areas, so be careful too. The icon until the December 2nd, it does have more along the coast of Nicaragua, more than 100 millimeters. It does have northern Honduras, especially like 200 millimeters, just until next Monday. So be careful. All the way from Honduras to Panama, you should be on alert for those heavy rains there. So yeah, be aware. And just to show you something again here. Let's see, because there's some other models here, like the Canadian model. Let's just see what it has for the total rainfall. So it does have until Friday night some like close to 100 millimeters, some spots of northern Costa Rica. That's like, this is in inches here, but that's like close to 90 to 100 millimeters. And until Monday morning or like Sunday night, December 1st, it does have those yellows are close to 150, 200, northern Costa Rica and southern Nicaragua, and some more areas there across northern Honduras, and like northwestern Honduras, close to 50 to 80 millimeters, and later, like until December 5th or something, the Canadian model does have upwards of 300 to 400 millimeters in Costa Rica. Those brighter yellows are close to 400 millimeters in northern Panama. So most of the models are indicating a big rainfall event there, but showing the worst of it after December 3rd. So we still have some time to watch. But just until December 1st, the Europeans like more than 100 meters near Costa Rica. Is worth watching to stay safe from like some flash flooding, especially this weekend across Central America. So be careful. The European does have two like northern max, like Central Mexico in the Gulf, some 64 millimeters next weekend, and more across some areas of Mexico there, and some showers in the Yucatan. So be aware in those areas. And yeah, so stay safe, monitor those areas, and we'll probably have another video out before Saturday, just to give an update, most likely by Friday or Saturday. So be careful there. Let's just see if there's anything else that crazy. Some gusty winds southern Mexico, be aware, and like in a part or two of the Caribbean, a little bit breezier, especially like after Saturday, the Eastern Caribbean and the Gulf still shows some fronts there, and some stronger winds in those mountains of southern Mexico. So be aware in those areas. A little bit uh, colder conditions at night. Some mountains of Guatemala, already, Mexico there, but still hot in some areas of the Yucatan during the day. Cuba a little bit less hot, but some like 30s and 20s, and the Caribbean some 20s there. So yeah, be aware. So we'll monitor the heavy rain potential, and meanwhile stay safe with those occurring storms there and in Central America later.